both our affirmation cards. And the affirmation starts with the words, loving others is easy when I love and accept myself.
That's right.
Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. Got to love you first before you can love anybody else. That's the part. Could you love yourself first? We need you to do that. The other side says, my heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. And the second one says, I am neither too little nor too much. I do not have to prove myself to anyone. Ooh, sometimes, some days I do feel too much, but it's just enough for me. Might be too much for you, but I will not know. I'm like, oh, girl, that's a lot, but let's go. We going with it. I love it. It says today, no person, place, or thing can irritate or annoy me. I choose to be at peace. Today, no person, no place, or thing can irritate or annoy me. I choose to be at peace. Don't let them get you, because you know they'll try to get us. Oof. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen when the people get the message that I sent at 7 o'clock this morning. They say they better handle their business or else it's fitting to be something. Woo, okay. This says, I am grateful for being here, for being able to think, for being able to see, for being able to taste, for appreciating love. I am grateful to know that it exists. Maya Angelou. So fill in the four blanks. Something about me that is worth celebrating. Something about me that is worth celebrating. Someone who helped me to get to where I am today. Someone who helped me to get to where I am today. A sight, sound, or feeling that reminds me why life is so amazing. One way my life is better now than I've ever expected it to be. One way my life is better now than I've ever expected it to be. And the affirmation says, my life is always getting better. I am always getting better. We are always, always, always getting better. And we are so grateful for getting better. Today is Wednesday, September the 3rd. I'm going to jump into our deep breath of life daily inspiration for heart centered living because we are people living from our hearts. So the word starts with simple gifts. Simple gifts. It says, my advice is go outside, enjoy nature and the sunshine, and try to recapture the happiness in yourself and in God. Think of all the beauty that is still left in you and around you and be happy. Anne Frank. And we know that story. Yes, Sherry said, call it all joy. Oh, I just now seen your message to play Amen. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed it. And oh, happy birthday, Lonnie. Tell her we said happy birthday. Okay. All right. So it goes in the hotel lounge. A talented young pianist introduced a percussionist who would join him on the next selection with some impromptu drumming. The guest looked out to drum brushes and began beating them on a thick Portland telephone book. Following some fine jazz improvisations, the drummer took an extraordinary solo. Afterward, the duel received a rousing wave of cheers from the small but enthusiastic audience. The drummer reported, over the course of my career, I must have bought at least $30,000 worth of sophisticated electronic drum equipment. But I must say, nothing I have ever played electronically compares with brushes and a phone book. I had to agree. The fellow had taken an inert object and made it sing. Increasing the complexity of life does not always deepen its quality. To the contrary, when we make our world complicated, we lose the truth that was obvious when we began. In a 1950 surveys, about 60% of the population described themselves as happy. When a similar poll was conducted in the mid 1990s, about 60% said that they were relatively happy. During the 40 years between the two studies, technology advanced immeasurably, but people are not necessarily happier. This is because happiness comes from inside, not out. I pray to find beauty in the world as you created it. Help me to be satisfied with simple gifts. My life is enough because I am enough. My life is enough because I am enough. There's so much gratitude in everything that we get to do in these days. And to be in awe of God and of things that occur. Things are happening all around us. But do you know that because we are Team No Days Off, because we have been here 1,352 days, that we are unshakable and unmovable unless we choose? That there is nothing and no one that can shake us unless we allow it? And I don't know about you, but this morning vitamin, this morning inoculation is exactly the thing we need to ensure that we are well when we go and deal with anything outside of ourselves. Maybe even in your home still, but outside of you. This is the thing that gives us that fortitude to say, you know what? I don't care what they talk about. I'm good. They not about to shake what I just did. Go ahead, Bridge.
Grateful Rising. Can you hear me?
Ma'am.
I wanted to say if Dr. Loretta is on, I'm in Michigan, Dr. Loretta. But also I heard you say part of what you our reading that you just read was about how technology has advanced, but
Mm-hmm.
people are not happier,
Nope.
even though we have so many ways to connect with each other
Yeah.
and to actually see each other. Like, do you remember a time where we just talked on the phone to each other and we didn't see each other? Like, doing something like this was a thing of the future.
Yes.
We are on Zoom and we can actually see each other and talk to each other at the same time. And not just see each other, but people all over the world
Yes. Yes. Yes.
right now. Like, to think about how much technology has enabled us to talk to each other,
Mm-hmm.
but we still are not as connected
Yeah.
because of the inner peace. And I wrote something yesterday on Facebook that I just celebrated. I reminded myself of the self-love wedding that we had and
Mhm.
the commitment that I made to myself
Yes.
to give myself the best life instead of waiting on somebody, instead of waiting on Prince Charming, instead of waiting on me or Mr. Johnny, instead of waiting on a bestie or anybody to bring me the type of happiness that or either add to the happiness because I never really been one to wait.
Mhm.
But just that expectation of somebody else has to be in my life in order for me to have that kind of joy. That expectation, I got rid of that because I can have that joy now. And what Sabrina shared, I actually experience that every day. That's something that trucking has taught me that
Mhm.
I am not a tree. I can move.
I can move.
I am not a tree. Like it's a lot of situations. My sister is going through a hard time right now, and she was down yesterday, and I was telling her, I know it's hard, sister, but you cannot allow yourself to beat yourself up right now. When it's hard, we can't lift ourselves up and beat ourselves up at the same time.
Yeah.
We got to pick one.
Yeah.
We got to pick one
Mhm.
because it's hard to get up out the. It's hard to stand up when you sitting down, right?
Uh-huh. That
It's
part.
hard to start. How you gonna stand up and you sitting down?
Sitting down.
You got to pick one. So I just like that part of the reading that you had,
Yeah.
and I'm reading Dr. Loretta's book.
Mhm.
My best friends call me Susan,
Yeah.
and I was encouraged by something she wrote. Dr. Loretta has a part of her book where she tells the story about her trying out for the band. And back in her time, back in those days in the high school, they didn't allow African American people to be in the band.
Mhm.
And that didn't stop her from trying out. She still kept trying out to be a part of the band. Do you know, years later, Dr. Loretta was asked to come back to her hometown and ride in the parade in the car in front of the same band that they wouldn't let her march in. This is how God does things. If we just keep showing up,
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
showing up, God will make room for you.
Absolutely.
Keep showing up, keep showing up. So
Absolutely.
that's my 2 cents for today.
I thank you. We thank you for your 12 cents. We appreciate it. So, you know, this life can really be.
What part of Michigan you in?
I'm on my way to Pontiac, Michigan.
Pontiac, that's by Detroit.
Yeah, I'm almost in Ann Arbor right now.
Well, you're 150 miles from Western Michigan because Kalamazoo is equidistant between Chicago and Detroit. That puts us in the middle of nowhere.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. So, what I know is that this life can be as amazing as you want it or not. Welcome, Gigi. You get to wake up and choose every single day. So, being that it is Well-Being Wednesday and my Louise Hay book is right here, I may as well give some reminders by the late, great, and amazing Louise Hay. And it starts with the first chapter of this book. It talks about what she believes. And if you don't have your copy of You Can Heal Your Life, I need you to get it. I even went one better. Let me see what I just got there's a companion workbook and it's just as thick as the book. I have a feeling that when you go through the workbook, you might really get some work done. And let's see if I can go between the two of them and see. what it is, the difference. hmm The workbook got work. It got work. I love the deluxe versions of her stuff. It's so thick and heavy and good. So I really enjoy it, having it. But let's just go over a couple of things. And a couple of things that she talks about. One, we know that for every dis-ease, there is a corresponding emotion. That's the first part. So, whatever you are experiencing, it is connected to a negative emotion. I don't care what it is. Even some of the new stuff relates back to the old stuff. Because, well, what about COVID? COVID is not in her book. COVID is not in her book. But COVID, if you do the research, is a advancement of a cold. It is an advancement of the common cold. So if a person is experiencing COVID, just like the common cold, it is mental confusion. It's mental confusion. So if I flip open to the list and just read off things: asthma, smother love, inability to breathe for oneself, feeling stifled, suppressed, and crying. Back represents support of life. Lower back, fear of money, lack of financial support. Middle back, guilt, stuck in all that stuff back there. Get off my back. Upper, lack of emotional support, feeling unloved, holding back love. Baldness, fear, tension, trying to control everything, not trusting the process of life. Let's see. Bug bites, guilt over small things. That's why the mosquitoes is tearing us up, because we got guilt over small things. Okay, all right. Uh, let's see. Let me flip the page.
Ooh, set me free.
Set me free. Yes. Carpal tunnel, anger, frustration at life's seeming injustices. Ooh, I know people who got that. Cholesterol, clogging the channels of joy, fear of accepting joy. Uh, it says, let's see, anything regarding your face represents what we show to the world. Overweight, oversensitivity often represents fear and shows a need for protection. Fear may be a cover for hidden anger and resistance to forgive. Got to forgive these people. Got to forgive these people. Multiple sclerosis, mental hardness, hard heartedness, iron will, inflexibility, and fear. Migraines, dislike of being driven, resisting the flow of life, sexual fears. Ooh, she said can usually be resolved by masturbation. Okay, Louise. All right. Lymph problems, a warning that the mind needs to be recentered on the essentials of life, of love, and joy. A warning of the mind needs to be recentered on the essentials of life, love, and joy. And the great thing about this is for each probable cause, she gives a new thought pattern. Like for lymph problems, it says, I am now totally centered in the love and joy of being alive. I I flow with life. Peace of mind is mine. So if you got something you want to know what it is, just put it in the chat and I'll look it up for you. But she said life is really very simple. What we give out, we get back. What we give out, we give back. What we think about ourselves becomes true for ourselves. Everybody is responsible for everything in our life, the best and the worst. Every thought we think is creating our future. I say when you think about what you've been thinking about, you will probably see it in your life. We create situations that give away our power. We blame other people for our frustration. No person, no place, no thing has any power over us, for we are the only thinkers in it. When we create peace and harmony and balance in our minds, we will find it in our lives. Louise be talking that talk, man. She is not playing any games when she start talking. And guess what? She really don't hold back. When I flip to the page that says, "What's the problem?" This is how she says, "My body doesn't work. It hurts, bleeds, aches, oozes, twists, blows up, limps, burns, ages, can't see, can't hear, is rotting away, and so on. Plus whatever else you may have created." I think I've heard them all, she says. "My relationships don't work. They are smothering, absent, demanding, don't support me, always criticizing me, unloving, never leave me alone, pick on me all the time, don't want to be bothered with me, walk all over me, never listen to me, and so on, plus whatever else you may have created." So, who is creating this? "My fitness doesn't work. They are non existent, seventh there, never enough, just out of reach, go out faster than, my finances don't work. They are non existent, seldom there, never enough, just out of reach, go out faster than they come in, won't cover the bills, slip through my fingers, and so on, plus whatever else you may have created." And she ends it with, "Of course, I've heard them all. My life doesn't work. I never get to do what I want to do. I can't please anyone. I don't know what I want to do. There's never any time for me. My needs, desires are always left out. I'm only doing this to please them. I am just a doormat. Nobody cares what I want to do. I have no talent. I can't do anything right. All I do is procrastinate. Nothing ever works for me, and so on. Plus whatever else you've created, and all these things we've heard before. So then the questions becomes, beneath those patterns, beneath those inner patterns is something deep, more fundamental pattern that is the basis of all of the outer stuff. And so listen to these words. What is happening in your life? How is your health? What do you do for a living? Do you like your work? How are your finances? How is your love life? How did the last relationship end? And the relationship before that, how did it end? Tell me about your childhood. And one of the things that happens when she asks these questions, and I do this with my clients as well, watch the posture and the facial movements, and then listen to the words as people speak. Thoughts and words create our future experience. As I listen to them talk, I can understand why they have all the problems that they have. The words we speak are indicative of our inner thoughts. Sometimes the words that people use do not match the experiences they describe. Then I know that they are either not in touch with what's really going on or they're lying to me. Either one is a starting point and gives us a basis for which to begin. So then she asked them to get a pen and paper and fill in the blanks after the words, "I should." Think for a moment to yourself. When you hear the words, "I should," what do you put behind that? I should clean my room. I should exercise. I should eat better. I should get married. I should get a better job. What shoulds do you have behind those words? And make a list of 5 or 6 ways to finish the sentence. I should. Some people even find it a little bit difficult because there's so many things to write. And then once they start writing, it's hard to stop them. And then read your list one at a time, beginning the sentence with "I should," And as you read the sentence, I should add the word why at the end. I should, and then why. The answers that will come from that for you will be interesting and revealing. I should because my mother said I should, because I'm afraid not to, because I have to be perfect. Well, everybody has to do that. Because I'm too lazy, too short, too tall, too fat, too thin, too dumb, too ugly, too worthless. These answers show where you are stuck in your beliefs and what you think your limitations might be. Let's talk about the word should. Louise Hay believes that the word should be removed from the English language. She said it's one of the most damaging words in our language. Every time we use should, we are in effect saying we're wrong. Either we are wrong or we were wrong, and we're going to be wrong. I don't think the need for more wrongs in our life is necessary. We need to have more freedom of choice so we could take that word out and replace it with the word could. And so reread each of the sentence except and if I really wanted to, I could. Blank. When you do it this way, it puts a light on the subject. And then when you say, if I really wanted to, I could, then the question becomes, why haven't you? And a lot of the answers are, I don't want to, I'm afraid, I don't know how, because I'm not good enough, and so on. We often find people berating themselves for years for something that they never wanted to do in the first place. It's like that family of police officers or families of teachers or families of firefighters. And one of them just doesn't want to do it, but they're doing it because it's a family thing. But really, they want to be an artist. Really, they want to be a singer or a dancer or something more creative. There is so much gratitude in being able to really ask yourselves the questions that's required for you to live the life that you really want. Louise Hay is one of the first places for us to dig in and really think about what we've been thinking about and thinking about what you have manifested in your life to be where you are now. To realize that everything starts with self love. So love yourself first and then decide what it is that you lovingly want to do. And anything that doesn't fit in that space, don't do it. Say no. It's okay. You know, it is very easy for me to say no now, but there have been many times when I used to say yes to things that I really wanted to say no to. Nona Carey said, oh, so I'm about to call out. Girl. So, the very process of life itself, the joy of being alive, the beauty I see, another person, knowledge, the process of the mind, our bodies and the way they work, animals, birds, fish, vegetation in all its form, the universe and the way it works. What can we add to the list of beautiful things that have been given unto us to be a part of this life? There's a lot of ways that we don't show love to ourselves. We scold and criticize ourselves endlessly. We mistreat our bodies with food, alcohol, and drugs. We choose to believe that we are unlovable. We're afraid to charge a decent price for our services. We create illnesses and pain in our body. We procrastinate about things that would benefit us. We live in chaos and disorder. We create debt and burdens. We attract lovers and mates who belittle us or abuse us. These are some of our ways. So determine out of that list what some of your ways. If we deny good to ourselves in any way, it is an act of not loving ourselves. It is time for us to release the old fears of childhood and wake up to a new way of being. This life is ours, and we get to live it according to what makes you feel good. And if you are doing things that don't make you feel good, come up with your plan. So quit that. Stop that. This is the only life we get. One. We are not at rehearsal. This is not dress rehearsal. This is it. This is the show of your life. And if you continue to live it in a way that does not feel good to you, you will spend this life sick and sad. JoJo Dancer, your life is calling. Your life is calling. I am so grateful for what is next for you, what is next for me. This is lock in season. Lock into what you want to do, lock into what you enjoy and what you want to do to make money, all of the things that are going to make you happy. This is not the time to shrink back. This is the time to push forward in everything that you want in your life that feels amazing. Come on. Come on. So y'all go ahead and pick up y'all books from Louise Hay and let her step on all your big toes. Cause that's what she do. And I'll pick out some stuff and we'll go over some of the exercises so that we can really delve in. Like we gotta clean this stuff up out our brains. If you really subscribe to your brain is creating your outer life, your brain is creating how your body is, we literally have got to stop. You have got to stop, pray, meditate, and see your body healing. Feel your body healing. Go watch some Joe Dispenza. Dr. Joe Dispenza is amazing when it comes to healing. He talks about people creating disease in their body and the meditations and things that people have been doing under his work and how they are having radical healings. Radical healings. Cancer, diabetes, all of the big stuff, the hard stuff. I mean, people come in blind and can see. People come in can't speak and end up speaking because you find all of the emotional causes that cause all these things and begin to clean it up. So let's clean it up. Go do your work. Because this is what I know. In the words of Dave Martin, if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. And if you don't like it, you're the only one that can change it, baby. So go ahead and change it, baby. With that being said, Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for this day? Happy Well-Being Wednesday. I hope that was some good well-being for you. Lord, I'm telling you. I got a tooth I need to have pulled. I look up tooth and tooth says mental confusion. I'm like, what I'm confused about? I don't know. Let me meditate and pray on that too.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm so excited that Bridget's in Michigan. I'm coming, Bridge. I'll be there.
Love
If
it.
you get a chance to pull up Western Michigan University in Kalamazoo, zoo, zoo. I got a girl in that one. Anyway, that's my university. I'm a distinguished alum. See, what Bridget told was what we have to remember. We get sandwiched into time. I was 15 and 16 when I was trying to march in front of the band. I didn't have the money to pay to rent an instrument. They allowed the slaves to play in the band, but they wouldn't let us be out there like the majorettes. Those were the blonde girls got to do that with the boots and the twirl and to have a white male teacher tell me I didn't have good enough rhythm to march in front of an all white country band. I came home and my father couldn't stop laughing. He was a tap dancer and had taught me to tap since I was 3 years old. Now you're gonna tell a black child that they don't have enough rhythm to march in front of a corny band. Oh well, anyway. So you gotta wait on stuff. And then they made my sister and brother-in-law head of the Chamber of Commerce, which was such a big honor for a black couple, and didn't wait 5 minutes before they said, "Can you get your sister to come here and lead the great festival parade?" My sister was so embarrassed and undone. I said, "Oh, baby, I'll come on." They think they're being slick, and that's just God still hearing me that I want to be in front of that band, and I sure was in a Chevy convertible leading the parade. Our town was so little; it only had one stoplight. It would. I was back home eating dinner before.
We give you, you're gonna have to tell your stories on your Dr. Loretta's chat.
Yeah, not now. Okay. Anyway, in other words,
So we gotta
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the city,
I'm blessed in the field.
blessed in the field,
I'm always in the right place at the right time
always in the right place at the right time.
with the right people
Right people
doing the right thing
on the right thing,
for the right reason,
right reason.
and everything's in divine order.
Everything's in divine order.
As Jabez said, bless us indeed.
Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our territory,
Extend an open hand of favor to us
send an open hand of favor to us,
that we may do no harm.
that we may do no harm.
And we let go and let God.
We let go and let God.
Then go with the flow
With the flow,
and let the blessings and the money roll in
let the blessings and the money roll in.
from the north, south, east, and west,
To the north, south, east, and west,
from above and beneath,
from above and beneath,
from known and unknown sources.
from known and unknown sources.
Tell us about our money.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seed.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance so we never run out. We always have more than enough to do anything our heart desires, more than enough to do anything God puts on our heart to do for others. That's the Darlaina Rose Foundation. We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
Yes, we do.
And where's our bank?
Heaven.
And we're the branch banks. Go look in the mirror and salute yourself, branch bank of heaven.
Yes.
You go out and do something wonderful today.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. I'll see you tomorrow, same station. Bye for now.
Bye bye.